those who receive much should give much, and I believe that, and I think a lot of the Regents scholars here do as well.
The most vulnerable populations in the world need our brain power.
There's really nothing to lose, essentially, and I just can really try to reach my fullest potential.
Undergraduate education is extremely important. It's definitely an investment in the future.
I went to undergraduate at Washington State University in Pullman, Washington.
I grew up here in Orange County. I am the middle child of 3 children.
My whole family is a family of kind of all into biology.
I'm from India, a city in South India called Chennai. I studied there for the first half of my life.
One of the main reasons why I came to UCI because I was lured by their neurobiology program here. Back in 6th grade, I had a case of appendicitis. And then when I went to the hospital, we dealt with a pediatrician who was very harsh, I felt. You always hear about those children who are like, oh, I really don't want those shots. Or they come in and they're like, oh, I don't want to go to the doctor because he's scary. I want to be the kind of pediatrician that makes children feel safe.
Well, the irony is I want to be a writer, and I love reading, and I love stories, but I actually didn't learn to read until the end of 2nd grade. I at least used to have partial dyslexia, or I was dyslexic.
My dad's very sick, and sometimes it's hard to remember that I need to focus on my studies instead of going home and being with my family, but my dad would disown me if I ever quit school.
Orange County is a great place to be in. I mean, apart from the fantastic weather that we have here, it's also a place that's very culturally diverse. At UCI, I lead the Indian Student Association. I revived it a few years ago, and it helps incoming students from India adjust to the new environment.
And it occurred to me at the end of all of my lab work that the species or the ecosystem that I was most interested in was humans.
My academic focus at UCI is within the fields of colloid science.
Currently I'm an English major, and every class I take really teaches me something new, and I'm really growing as a writer.
Currently, I am trying to pursue a career in medicine. I have been looking into pediatrics.
It was going to be important for me to find some place to do graduate work where I got to combine social science and my hard science background.
UCI Creative Writing MFA graduate program is one of the best in the nation, and I knew that I'd get to interact with at least some of the students in that, but also some of the professors.
And I wanted to do research in the same field when I was applying to grad school, which interested me because it bridged chemical engineering, which I was interested in, and biotechnology, my undergraduate major.
I've wanted to be a novelist since I was 9, actually, and I still do.
I would like to take up a teaching position at a primarily undergraduate institution.
My career goals are to have an academic position where I can continue to do research in the public interest, that I would be able to use my knowledge to make the world a better place, to make someone's life better in some way.
The Regent Scholarship is just such a generous amount of money that it really allows me to have more time not to work and to do more academic and more social things that really benefit the community.
My research truly would not happen without fellowship funding. It's not something I ever could have financed on my own.
When I came to UCI with a fellowship, it definitely helped me a lot, especially coming from a country with a currency that's much weaker than the US dollar.
I wouldn't have to look for a part-time job while trying to be a full-time student.
When you're given as much as the Regent Scholars here have been given, you inevitably have the desire to give back.
In the giving of money, there is the implicit assumption that those who get it, that we can do something useful with it.
What it is you're investing in the future, you're investing in us, but you're also investing in the community, and it's an invaluable thing.
Implicitly, without assumption, you tell us that the work we can do will be good.
To the donors of UCI,
thank you so much for your grand generosity. It means everything.
Thank you for your generosity in the past, and I hope you can continue to invest in students like me.
Thank you for helping me with my graduate career.
Thank you to all of you for your generous support. Without you, my research would not be possible, and without your help, I wouldn't be on my path to making the world a better place.